I had to bring in somebody who is young and fresh in the crypto space, and Gabriel's been following that for several years now. And we bring this together with my knowledge of aviation and blockchain applications, and Gabriel's cryptocurrency and blockchain knowledge. And together, we hope that you've been learning a lot from this series. But hey, we know there's a lot of people in the industry that have wanted to learn about blockchain. And so I wanted to ask you again, as I always do, would you please help us and share this series? I've had so many people, every day I have people reaching out to me and asking me about blockchain now, and they want to know what we're doing and what's happening in the industry. And so share this stream. And then also, I love knowing who's watching and who's out there in our broadcast. And if you would just put your comment down in the comment box and tell us where you're watching from, we will give you a shout out here at the beginning of the broadcast. And then when we get kicked off here, we're going to be powering through the series here this morning, one after another, boom, boom, boom. And we are going to give you a maximum amount of knowledge in just 30 minutes. And so if you want to learn about blockchain and aviation in just 30 minutes, this is going to be the session for you. Listen, we're going to power through this series today. And so just hang tight. I would hold on to your chair. We're going to go through this really quickly today. All right. So here we go. Let's get going. We're going to start with episode 1. We started with blockchain and aviation, and it was really episode number 1, and it was Web3 101 basics. And in this Web3 101 basics, we'll tell you what the objective is. We really started out trying to familiarize the viewers with Web3 terminology and concepts, and my guests were Gabriel and Luis Santos of the Earhart Solution. And what we did is we focused on Web3 terminology, we focused on concepts, application, and we looked at what is blockchain, what is distributed ledger technology, what are smart contracts, what are NFTs, what's crypto, what are wallets, and we looked at how does all that, really come together. We said, what are some of the use cases for blockchain and aviation? We said things like supply chain, parts, records, all those different aspects of it are being implemented today. We looked at a high-level overview of the Earhart solution and how blockchain is being used for data sharing, for NFTs. Well, actually, what they do is they use NFTs as the element for data sharing and for records and for using it for logs and for historical configuration information about aircraft. Gabe, what were your key takeaways from this very first session?
Yeah, this first session was pretty much our terminology and figuring out what blockchain is, defining these terms. And for those of you that don't know very much about blockchain, start here. This was where we defined everything about blockchain and just the very basics of it. So that was key takeaway of this episode.
Yeah, and what we found is that we're early in the blockchain journey. Whether you've been in this for 4 or 5 years or whether you're just learning about it now, you're really early in the journey. And really, we need to better understand blockchain terminology and applications so that we can jump in and engage.